What's up guys, Hannah here, and on today's video I'm going to be doing a haul video. Me and my family went to the Making of Harry Potter studio tour the other day and I spent a lot of money. So I'm just going to be doing a haul on what I bought from the shop there. The shop is absolutely amazing. I've got so much footage of just everything they sell. They sell jumpers, hats, scarves, key rings, memorabilia, cups, what else, wands, so much stuff. We spent about half an hour before the tour even started just in the shop because it was so cool. So let's get this started. The first thing you need to know is that all my purchases were made on the house that I think I'm in, and if you're extra vigilant you'll be able to spot from my nerd shelf which house I think I'm in, and that is Gryffindor. Either the house I think I'm in and the house that Pottermore thinks I'm in is Gryffindor, and I've printed off the certificate because now Pottermore's gone into its new phase. And I made the Gryffindor badge and the tie for when the last movie was released. Me and my best friend dressed up in our school jumpers and we made the tie and the badge to put on our jumpers because we were poor. So I'm going to go on the purchases in chronological order and what I bought them, but because I want to wear this one throughout the video, I'm going to show you it first. This is the Gryffindor hoodie. I really like this. It's got an embroidered lion, the Gryffindor crest, on the breast of the jumper. It's got Gryffindor written along the side, and inside it's got a patchwork of the Gryffindor colours, which I love. So I'm going to put this on now and we can continue with the rest of the video. I got it on. It's so cool. I love it. Absolutely love it. Right, so the first thing out of my bag of goodies, this is the new bag design apparently. This is my first time to the Harry Potter studios, I forgot to mention. We went because it was a Christmas present promised to me and my brother 3 years ago, and we just never got around to going to it. So everything's got the train design on it now, because obviously they released the Hogwarts Express into the studio tour. So new studio tour bag, which I think is pretty cool, even though I never had the old one. Right, so the first thing out of my new bag is the photos that we got. I'm sure if you've been or going, you know that you can have your photos taken on the broomstick and in the car, which I have with my family here. It's all done on green screen. We expected the car to be there really naively, but for this picture it's just a green bench and you sit on it and you can see the video in front of you of what it's going to be like, and then you can have your picture taken at the end, which is pretty cool. I think one was £12 and you can add an extra one for £7, I'm not sure though. And then this is my broomstick one, which I like. So that was the first thing we bought. That is in the first section of the tour where you can see all the cool things, cool sets and things, which I'm going to put like a little video montage probably around now of everything in that area. So just to give you an idea of what was in that first area, there was the Great Hall doors that you walk through, all the costumes, the Yule Ball stuff, the swinging pendulum from the third movie and the rest of the movies, the potions classroom, the Horcruxes, Dumbledore's office, Malfoy Manor, the boys' Gryffindor room, Hagrid's hut, some of the animals, animatronics such as Lupin's bookcase, and obviously all the green screen stuff, which was pretty cool. So let's just give you an idea of what was in the first area. After that you move on to the Hogwarts Express, which is so cool because you can walk through the carriages. You can have your picture taken against the screen, so you're sitting in the places where Harry and Hermione would have done on the seats, and then in the background there's like different scenes from each of the movies, which is pretty cool. There is a shop there, however I didn't buy anything from there because I don't know, I was saving my money, and I know you can't, because we looked around the shop before, I know you can't buy the stuff from the station shop which is halfway through the tour at the end of the tour. So if you are going to buy anything from that shop, buy it then. I know there's the 9 3/4 cushions, which are pretty cool, that you can buy from there. But if not, you can always order them online, which I might do. Or there's the 9 3/4 shop at King's Cross Station, which is in London, which is pretty cool. So don't worry if you do miss stuff from that. So after that part of this tour, you were sent to the back lot, which just before that, there's like a little cafe area and picnic area and things where you can buy butterbeer. Now, I got the memorabilia cup because you can only buy butterbeer in 3 places in the world apparently. That's what the tour guy said. I'm assuming it's the Harry Potter Tour Studios, the Harry Potter World in America, and there's the other one in like Tokyo or Japan or somewhere like that. So I'm assuming they're the 3 places. But it cost me about £6 something. Me and my brother both got the tankard, which is this one. You do have other designs, and there's another design, but we didn't want that one. We only wanted the curvy cup. So I had my original, and then I noticed on the bins that somebody had put 2 others on it. So me and my brother went over and picked them up and washed them out. So now we have another tankard and one of the other designs, which I can't remember the name of. I'll put it there below. But I thought that was really cool that someone would just leave them on the side. So we thought, why the hell not? So we just washed them out, and we're going to use them now as drinking ones. We're going to use our original ones to put on the nerd shelf, and those ones just to drink out of downstairs. That's pretty cool. So keep an eye out if you're going down. So the next part of the tour was the back lot, which has got the Privet Drive in it, the night bus, the bridge, the Potter's destroyed house, some of the chess pieces, figures, and a Ford Angular and Hagrid's motorbike and carriage, which you can sit in and have your photos. So that's really cool. And then after that, you went into the last part of the tour, which is all the animatronics, like all Dobby and Forks and Luna's hat, which I thought was really cool. All spare Hagrid's faces, the werewolves, all like the dolls that they made of the characters and things, like when they were when Ron and Hermione were under the water in the 4th movie and Harry had to get them and things like that. So that was really cool. And you got to see Buckbeak, which I liked. And Aragog, he was really good. He hung from the ceiling, so it was quite scary. So the next part of the tour was Diagon Alley. This is where you can see Flourish and Bolt's Gringotts Bank, Madame Malkin's Road for all occasions, Ollivander's, quality Quidditch supplies, and Weasley Wizard Weezers. This was a really cool area because you could walk down, take lots of pictures, and there were loads of moving animatronics on the street, so this is really cool. And then after that we moved into the drawings room, so in the cardboard, like all the things that they made the sets out of before they actually built the sets. So that was really nice. You could walk along the passageway and walk around it and see how they put the sets together in cardboard form, miniature form, before they actually did the big ones. So the last part of the tour was the big Hogwarts model that they put at the end, and it was amazing. You could just walk around and they have huge screens and things where you can like stop motion build the actual thing, and it was incredible. So the detail in it is amazing. I've got a few videos to show you, so that was pretty cool. And then you move on to the last room of the tour, which I thought this was really cool. Most people I think would just walk through it and think it's just like a room full of wand boxes, but actually they put all the names from the cast and crew and everyone who ever helped with the movies on the end of the wand boxes. So on the end of the boxes you've got these little stickers here, and instead of having the little stickers they actually had the names of every cast and crew member who ever helped with the movies, which I thought that was really cool. So I went around seeing if I could find Emma's, Dan's, Rupert's, J.K. Rowling's and everyone's, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that was the end of the tour. Then you move out into the shop, and this is where we get all the money being spent ever. I think overall I spent like £200, but it was well worth it. So I'm gonna start now. So as I said before, we already looked around the shop, so I knew what I wanted to get. So the first thing on my list was a memorabilia scarf. So this is obviously the Gryffindor scarf, and everything, all the wool things like this was all made by the same people who actually made the things in the movies. So you got a little card telling you how to wash them properly and that it was authentic memorabilia, which I really, really like. I've been wearing this all the time. I absolutely love it. So keeping on the wool subject, the next thing I bought was the most expensive thing that I bought the day, was a Gryffindor Quidditch jumper. I fell in love with it the moment I saw it. I mean, I knew I was either going to get the robe or a jumper, and I went for the jumper because it's coming up to Christmas now and I can start wearing woolly jumpers and things around the house and stuff. So I thought I'll go with the Gryffindor Quidditch top. So it's made by the same people who make everything else for the Harry Potter movies. So you get this little card here and it says, Harry Potter replica costume. Using 100% Scottish spun lamb's wool, this garment is knitted and assembled in the Scottish mill that made the costumes for the cast and extras in the iconic Harry Potter film series. So I just had to have it. Comes with a little Gryffindor crest on it, and it has a longer back like it does in the movies. So really impressed with this one. The next thing I bought was something else for the nerd shelf. These are a chocolate frog and 30 bucks every favourite beans. Obviously you can't go to the Harry Potter studios and go sit on the carriage where Harry and Ron did and not get these. So obviously 30 bucks every flavour beans, and the packaging is just like from the movies, and so is the chocolate frog one. But in the chocolate frog, I've already opened it because I was really intrigued. You open it and you get this huge frog. It's absolutely huge, solid frog, so I recommend getting it. And you get a card in it. I got Rowena Ravenclaw, so it's a very good buy. The next thing I knew I wanted to buy was some mugs. So I haven't actually opened these since they wrapped them for me. So they wrap everything for you when you're there at the counter. So let's make sure we got home okay. So it is the Marauder's Map mug. I fell in love with this because it was on the table that you see as you come out of the tour, the first table, and I just loved it. It's got I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good written on the side, and I just really like it, and it's a huge mug so we can have lots of hot chocolate over the winter in it. So I like that one. The next mug I actually got two of because I thought it was amazing. So I might put one on the nerd shelf and keep one to drink out of. Again, it's wrapped. I haven't opened them since tour, so I hope it's okay. And it is the Cauldron mug. I thought this was so cute when I saw it because it's just been Halloween. They had all the dark arts and Slytherin stuff all set up as the main attraction in the shop. And they had these little cauldrons on the little like stand right at the front of the shop, and I was like, oh, this is so cute. So I bought them. I can just imagine drinking out of it with holding little cups, so I really like them. The next thing I knew I was going to buy was the little keyring of the Gryffindor ties. I saw this on the little stand and I thought that's very cute, so I bought this just to put on my keys. And that was meant to be the end of it. But then I went to go pay, and they have these little like, oh, this instant buy things at the side of the till, so I instant bought a few things. First thing was the Honey Dukes lollipop. I think it was for $1.45, and I thought, why the hell not? So I just bought it. And the next things were a little bit more expensive than $1.45. The first one was Deathly Hallows keyring, because I thought it was very cute and I might use it. And the second one was Hermione's Time Turner as a keyring. I liked it too, so I just picked it up and bought it. So that's another £20 at the till, just gone down the drain. And the final thing that we had from the day is that my dad pre-booked the tickets online, so my ticket had the headset included in it and the studio tour book. So I got the official studio tour book. We got this at the end because we asked the lady would you get it at the end or the beginning, and she said the end so you don't spoil anything for yourself and you don't have to walk around with it. So it has everything that we saw in the studio tour, which I thought was quite nice. And because we did pre-buy it, I think we saved about £5 on this and the headset together under my tickets, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, you get to keep your tickets. So they come in this nice little folder to keep them safe, and we have 3 obviously. And because of the releasing of the Hogwarts Express, they're all train related, so that's pretty cool. I almost forgot, my brother, he got a Bertie Fox every flavour beans, a chocolate frog, and his card was Godric Gryffindor, and he also got the Slytherin version of the tie keyring because he's in Slytherin, and he also got the green Slytherin Quidditch jumper, which is really cool, so it can be rivalry brother and sister even though we love each other. So I hope you enjoyed my haul video. As you can see, I spent a lot, but it's so worth it. I definitely want to go again when it's Hogwarts in the snow. So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it gives you some idea of what you can buy at the studio tour and what to expect, and I shall see you next time. Thank you, bye! The doors, also to slide them in if you like, and it's an iconic feature of the DeLorean, so that's really cool.